is there something called as Hindutva? I mean, is Hindutva anything to do with Hinduism?
Hinduism was a way of life. It was never a religion. It was a way of life chosen by a group of people living in this region. Hindutva is the politicized corruption of that ideal. And so neither of them have anything in common with one another.
And if Bapu was alive today, how would he view this political scenario currently? How would he view a Narendra Modi? How would he view a Bharatiya Janata Party? What would his views be? And what would he do?
If he was alive today, Sujit, he wouldn't have allowed things to deteriorate to the level that they have, where Narendra Modi can be seen as a messiah. The rise of Narendra Modi and the Hindutva forces is the failure of people like us who have always shouted from the rooftops of being Gandhian liberals. We failed, miserably failed in countering them. Bapu would have seen the symptoms in our society and started acting long before these people became omnipresent and succeeded so spectacularly. He would not have let the initial symptoms of that impending cancer to grow at all. He did not believe in radical treatment. He believed in cure in the fundamental itself. And he would not have waited for the rise of a Narendra Modi. He would have acted right when, with the campaign of Garv Se Kaho Hum Hindu Hai started, realizing the objective behind that dangerous slogan.
So, in a way, didn't Bapu also mix religion and politics? In fact, he went out to say that religion and politics should be going hand in hand because that gives morality to politics.
But what you must understand is it wasn't the ritualistic religion that he brought into politics. Today, we see the ritualized religion being brought into politics and being confused with the spiritual religion that Bapu practiced and believed in. There is a vast difference between the two. Today, if we look at these Hindus who call themselves, take pride in being declared upper caste Hindus, you will see that beyond rituals, they do not practice any of the ideals that Hinduism became uniquely known for. We became a religion known to be moored in peace and non-violent practice, which internalized all strife and gave it a kind of identity of being war. But if you look at the Ramayana and the Gita and the Mahabharata and all of them, you will realize that they're all talking about the conflict within oneself. And today, we have stopped looking within ourselves, and we've just become a nation of finger pointers. That is the difference between Modi's Hinduism and Bapu's Sanatani Hindu practice.
Our Prime Minister Modi is going to do meditation for 3 days, I guess, which will be, something that is.
I think he needs to detoxify himself after the venom he's been spewing in the last few months. I'm sure it must have taken a toll on his health, and I wish him well. I would, if I could, I would have gone to Kanyakumari and given him a rose like Munna Bhai and said, "Get well soon."
Communalism, is it a social failure or a political failure? Let us look at it from a global perspective, then we'll come to India. What is your opinion on that?
I think it is a social failure which has also political ramifications. And I feel that this is a global phenomenon. We are seeing the far right rising in many countries in the world today, with this panache for strong leadership is making us forget that democracies and people need to be strong. Leaders, if they are strong, they become a danger to the democracy. And worldwide, this infatuation with so-called strong leaders is pushing the world towards autocracy from democracy.
But would you agree if I say that the communalism in India is rapidly growing towards radicalism? Maybe much more faster than the Western world?
It is, definitely it is, because we have the ingredients to act as catalysts for this. We have a population who are educated on paper but not enlightened, who are susceptible to brainwashing, who have all been convinced that they are victims. And this imagined victimhood is fueling the process of radicalization much greater than if they were really, ill-treated in reality.
Stay ahead with our cutting-edge news app. Instantly access the latest shorts in just 1 minute and breaking news in just 50 words. Download now for a smarter, faster news experience.